the Baddies. Great news. I love you. Bye.
Shout out to Monique.
We're gonna start off with the Baddies Midwest Reunion Part 2 recap, okay? I have a lot to say. It is a lot to digest, and we just gonna get straight into it, okay? We gonna get straight into it. It was a lot going on, okay? But it's easier to go through these clips. Shout out to Zeus Network, okay? Please subscribe to Zeus, obviously, but then follow their Instagram as well, where they got these clips, fair use, okay? And we just go, you know, we go take it with baby steps, okay? We go ease our way into it, and I'm gonna start throwing the haymakers because I got a lot to say. So we gonna start off with the way that it started off, okay? DTB and Roller did fight, okay? Now, they literally did the same exact thing that they did not last season. Well, technically it's last season, right? Because it's Baddies Africa right now. But remember in the first couple episodes, they did fight. It really mimicked the last fight. I actually would say that their last fight was better. This fight was given scripted. You know, they really don't have any issues with each other. DTB did say that herself. You can tell. Even when she pulled out her hair, I didn't even notice. I swear, y'all, I really didn't even notice. Like, that was, and I mean, that's my fault for even expecting anything more from a DTB fight. We know DTB is more than just fighting. That's not her MO. So, you know what I mean? Not really getting like a knockdown crazy fight from her isn't really surprising. So, to be honest with you, the most surprising thing that I was, you know, I mean, the one thing that caught me off guard from DTB personally was how athletic she is, y'all. Did y'all see when she did that damn cartwheel into the split? I said, wow. And, you know, the man in me, you know, was like, can she do that on the D? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a freak. Yes, y'all. Leave me alone. I said, whoa, what's that?
Drop dick on the bitch. Drop a dick on the bitch. Drop a dick on the bitch. What? Oh shit. Drop dick on the bitch.
That was literally like the most like surprising thing to me personally, right? But yeah, y'all, it didn't really move me. But let's go through it. Let's go. Fair use.
I want to fight. She want to fight who?
Oh, okay.
She want to fight Tesehki.
Let's call it out. Tashiki, you a goofy. Tashiki, you are a weirdo. For one, why are you so bothered by DTB? It's annoying at this point. God, can y'all tell us something what happened behind the scenes that y'all not telling us? Because our face value is given like you just got this weird disdain for her. It's weird at this point. Okay? If you guys didn't notice, more than any other time, I mean, if you notice, it was a lot going on, right? I don't remember Tashiki getting up and leaving. She seemed like she just kept getting annoyed and aggravated and getting up and leaving. When she was in the bathroom, they wasn't really showing no context. It's just, you know, DTB was doing her mic thing, you know what I mean? Doing the mic work like it's WWE. She taking the mic and talking and, you know what I mean, popping her mouth. Now, I ain't gonna lie, in between, she did fight Rolly a couple times. They went a few rounds, but it wasn't really doing nothing. But yeah, she just kept getting up and leaving, and they kept showing the camera to her when DTB was talking, and she looked hella annoyed and aggravated. But then, you know, we got the Reading Rainbow. We got Zessie Santana and Zombie Lights, who's hella biased. Y'all talking about, come on. Can we be honest, bruh? Zombie Lights is obviously Scotty's best friend. That, like, he was low-key her damn bodyguard, too. Don't touch Scotty. Y'all not touching Scotty. Leave Scotty alone. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, bruh, what is he? bro, go shut up. Right? Anyways, I'm moving too far ahead. My bad, y'all. But yeah, him and Zessie Santana, I'm talking about, oh, you gonna fight to see again? You gonna fight that? You gonna fight that? Man, shut your big ass up, bro. Come on, bro. Like, just doing too much, huh? DTB didn't say nothing about no damn Tashiki. She's obviously was talking about Natalie, but more specifically Roller. Right? I'm like, bro, this dude is doing way too much. Like, bro.
You out your fucking mind.
That wasn't annoying to y'all?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God. Shut up.
You know? But yeah, man, Zessie Santana, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, all right, whatever. So, you know, DTB kept it real. She was like, nah, I'm cool. Like, you know, it is what it is, right? I ain't, you know, I can't match you. I can't fight you or something like that. But my thing was, why was Tashiki so up and at him to fight DTB, knowing that, for one, DTB can't fight, and, you know, you can beat her up? It was weird.
Oh, Tesehki.
I'm confused. She said
No.
no.
You just wanted to fight. Fight Tesehki.
No.
I ain't on her level yet.
Hell no.
One thing about it, I'm a real ass and I'll tell her how it is. I'm not on her level, and I don't have no problem saying that. I don't give a I will never fight that hoe again. And nobody in this can fight that. I'm saying that right now. Nobody in Baddies need to fight that.
Man, can we be honest, bruh? Like, dude, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. She ain't fought nobody, man. And that's not saying that Tashiki can't fight. She clearly got some form of training. She know how to bob and weave, bag up, you feel me? You know, match her, you know what I'm saying? Like, she really know how to square up and do her thing, right? But, like, come on. DTB, Marsh, Jelly Bean, and why nobody talking about the size difference between her and Dolly? I respect Dolly for getting in the paint, right? And then it's a lot of people that's going out of their way to say, oh, Dolly, you know what I mean? We know she didn't win. Nobody ever said Dolly won. Nobody ever said that. We wouldn't even expect it to happen, right? It's weird, but I mean, she still didn't do her like how she was supposed to do her, but she did drop her though. But we go slow it down, just like we did the Lex clip. It's very suspicious to me, right? But yeah, so if you didn't know, like I said, Roller did pull out DTB's hair. All right, she said she go pay for it and stuff like that. You know, and they hugged it out and stuff like that. Hey, bruh, Natalie trying to be like Jocelyn. Y'all notice that? Y'all notice that? Bruh, why Natalie slapped DTB like that? And then DTB didn't want to fight her again like that, but she was squaring her up, and I don't, bruh, what was going on? Because she did that the first time too, when she slapped her, when she slapped Natalie. Remember how she was bagging up and stuff, acting like she didn't want to fight her? But then Natalie, you know, basically attacked her, so she had to start swinging and stuff like that when they was in the crowd. And like I said, y'all, the camera work for this reunion was absolutely horrible. Okay? Yo, the camera work and the editing, honestly, we don't know who won a damn fight, because the way they can chop it up, y'all, you know what I mean? Dolly could have been beat up way more. Maybe Dolly got some more hits. Like, I don't know. All that jumping that was going on between the Lex and Summer, Scott, y'all, it was chaos. And I feel like me on my iPhone, I could have got better footage. Like, it was just too much going on. You know what I'm saying? 1 minute you see Summer fighting Pretty P, and then you see her getting dragged by Ivory. Ivory was doing what Bad Dolly did to Emma with them uppercuts. Right? And it was, bro, we gonna talk about it. I'm moving a little too forward, but bro, people, you see what Ivory was doing this Summer? And I'm like, y'all didn't see this happening? Is y'all, like, just say that y'all don't like Summer. Like, I know y'all didn't think Summer was gonna beat up Ivory, right? Like,
You a little slow.
You really think this? What? I was going. This how you know this bitch is a retard.
can we not just give her credit for one getting in the, bruh, the big three, literally win, lose, or draw, set the tone the same way they did the entire season. These same people that hate them, oh, they getting beat up, oh, they was getting knotted up and all that. I'm like, okay, imagine because I've already seen people saying they didn't even like the reunion. They still think it was overhyped and stuff like that. And I feel like that to a certain extent. It's a lot of overhype and stuff like that, but they do that with every reunion, right? But like the reunion without the big three would have been trash. Just like the show would have been trash without them. It was no talking. Tashiki come out, Scotty come out, Roller come out, Jayla come out. It's conversation. They got stuff to say. We didn't even get to hear from Summer and them like that. They came on the show and just got it popping. Right? Can we give them credit? Damn. I don't know these people, y'all, so I don't hate these people like that. I don't care. So the like, it's weird. I don't know. It's weird. Like, you know, I don't know. They set it off. Let's go. Fair use.
I need to go to Turkey. No, you need to send me to Turkey. Maybe Turkey.
I got you.
The procedure is $500.
But how about that? You did ask for that last time.
But Rolly is stupid, y'all. She said she still got her toupee on. She said she got a toupee on. Like I said, we're gonna start dragging Janisha as well. Janisha is messy as hell. She was loving it too, especially with Scotty. We gonna also talk about Anna lying too, because I barely seen her get jumped. If anything, Summer was getting jumped. What are you talking about? Summer was going at Anna, DTB sneaker, right? She was getting hit by Pretty P. Jayla came in. Bruh, come on, bruh. It's so funny. But everybody was jumping. So I don't know, bruh. They'll talk about somebody, but I'm like, bruh, like, how y'all gonna talk about somebody jumping when everybody was literally jumping this episode? Like, literally everybody. Anyways, yeah, Janisha looked like she was loving that situation with Scotty, though. Especially about Scotty. But hey, can we talk about the Zeus and the security protecting Scotty too? Can we talk? Like, it was super obvious. They would not Lex fight that girl.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Another one.
So serious. Have a seat. Diamond.
Cinderella.
Have a seat. Diamond.
I begged for that.
I said, damn. I said, whoa. And I know some people was like, you know, I see people in the chat saying, well, she was a scripper. I know that, but all scrippers ain't athletic. Like, that girl did a cartwheel into the split, no issue. I said, damn.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Yeah, these are pretty good.
Yeah, man, this was that was very impressive. I'll say that.
Okay. For real. DTB.
What is she doing?
I don't know. I want to bring out some more baddies. Can we take a second, guys, please? All right. Let's bring out Big Lex, not the little one. Summer, none other, and Bad Dolly.
Oh!
All right, argue with your mama. This was the greatest entrance in Baddies reunion history. I said what I said. Fight me. I said what I said. On go. Even with the Roller and DTB fighting and stuff like that, that was like comedic relief at this point. That was just on some, you know what I mean? As soon as they all came out, it was World War III. All right, it was Royal Rumble, Battle Royal. All right, it was popcorn ready. It was lit. I ain't gonna lie. It was lit. That's when the episode really got turned up. If you disagree, I don't care. I said what I said.
Ma, don't bring me back out to fuck these people. For real. Suck my dick. Nigga, what you talking about?
This was so lit. Look at Tesehki Santana. I think he's good as a host, y'all, but I ain't gonna lie. Zombie Lights and Tesehki Santana was annoying as hell this episode. They was just annoying. Like, man, they didn't really do no. Yeah, that it wasn't much hosting. They was doing more damn screaming than the damn crowd or the girls that was fighting. Scotty, you ain't touch that Scotty. You ain't touch this Scotty. And then we go see that he brought up her braids, summer braids, because of that. Like, man, you know what? The fans want to know. What's up with them braids? What a coincidence you asking this right after you mad about her. Bruh, you know, hey, hold on. Is we gonna ignore that Summer dropped Scotty twice? Oh. Y'all gonna ignore that?
God, you can't make this shit up.
Twice on her behind. Oh my God. Man, they in the paint. After that, it was over. All right. After that, it was over. Okay. It was over after that. It was lit. Because at that time, that's when Tashiki started squaring up with Dolly. But it was a lot going on. Like I said, the camera work was horrible. They got all of them different cameras. And you telling me you can only get this above angle? Bro, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I'm damn near willing to say every fight was a tie. Argue with your mama. Just because Zeus. I'm blaming the camera work. We only saw so much. It was so much going on, y'all, and they'll cut to this over here, then they'll cut to that over here, and I'm like, bro, what is going on? Yep, argue with your mama. Nobody lost. Nobody lost. I wasn't there, y'all. You know, and Zeus got the real footage, and they got the real angles. So I don't know what the hell was going on, y'all. It was literally like the camp, bruh. Remember they making $218 $18 million a month and all this subscription. Where's y'all investing this money? All right, I could have had a old Nokia flip phone. I could have had a Razor. Remember them old Razors? Y'all remember Singular? Y'all could have had a Singular flip phone. Y'all remember Singular, y'all? Shout out to my 80s, 90s, 2000 babies. You remember Singular? Singular flip phone. Singular don't even. You pull up a Singular on a Gen Z, they gonna be like, "What the hell is that?" Yeah, y'all remember Singular flip phone? Hello, Moto. Look, y'all. I could have got better footage and better angles on these. Y'all remember the Singular flip phones with 1/1000 of a megapixel? All right, I could have got better footage with this. Okay, I could have got better footage with this. All right, that's what I will say. I was very, and maybe because, you know, obviously y'all know I'm behind the scenes, right? So, you know, got a background when it comes to camera work and stuff like that. So I was very let down. I'm like, dude, we could have seen way more than this. And think about it. This was actually one of the shortest episodes in Baddies history. It was only 45 minutes. Usually it's damn near an hour. So it was a lot of editing. It was a lot. Okay. It was a lot. All right. So yeah, man. I was very let down with that, y'all. So let's get into it and let's prove it. Look at this camera work. Yeah. Hey, fair use. Okay. Let's get into it. Y'all don't have to hear from me. Watch it. This is right after all the commotion was going on. Okay. They trying to break everything up.
You're
not about to jump Scotty.
Shut up, Zombie Lights. You're not allowed to jump Scotty. They walking around looking like Bert. Don't he look like Bert? Bert and Ernie. Y'all know Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street. So y'all go lie with a straight face and say this is not what Zombie Lights was given all episode. All right. Ernie, you're not about to jump Scotty. You're not about to jump Scotty.
Got it. Noted. You're a weird bitch.
Hold up. What is this shit?
Bitch, that shade. Humble yourself.
Come on, bro. Shut up. Why do we hear him and Zessie Santana more than everybody else? I don't know. They was annoying the hell out of me, y'all. And I'm okay with them hosting and stuff like that. But once they start being extremely biased and loud and interjecting, not really adding to what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. And I love, that was actually a great moment. Matter of fact, let's show this real quick. That was actually a great moment. So when Zombie Lights brought up the whole hair situation, right, with Summer, you actually got to see in real time, live, how people really do F with Summer, right? Because he thought he was clocking it. He thought he was being messy, right? He thought he was like, well, what about the hair and this and that? I just want to know. Man, Summer start twerking and stuff like that and was like, y'all get a wrong B money. They start cheering her on. I'm like, bruh, like, y'all make it so damn obvious. Like, all right, don't let the internet fool you. These bots, these NPCs and stuff. Real people that watch the TV show. Summer can be annoying. She pissing everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to agree with nothing, honestly. Like, it's a lot of unlikable qualities about all these girls, right? Like I said, calling her son daddy and talking down on Slim's deceased father, sneaking her. You know what I'm saying? Like, Summer is an unstable creature. But y'all can't lie. She is great for reality TV. And people love that. Right?
They're not about to jump Scotty. They're not.
All right. And I ain't gonna lie. Summer was wiggling a little something back there.
This is Scotty.
Why Scotty was acting like she was like really down to fight or something like that. Girl, you was not about to fight. And then you saw Natalie all of a sudden on her side. I got you, girl. I'm right behind you. Bruh, Janisha was loving this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. She loving it. Yes, Janisha was loving this. And Anna was acting like she was doing something. Anna wasn't doing nothing. Okay, and this is when Dolly started going at it with Tashiki. Yeah. So I didn't even realize she the one that just took off on Tashiki. I didn't notice that. Wow. And I watched this. I replayed this a few times. I really didn't realize it was because I know Tashiki started it though. You feel me? She was rushing there and stuff when everybody was basically trying to jump each other and fight and stuff like that. But when it came to like the initial attack, I didn't realize it was Dolly. Okay, wow. And it's crazy how people can watch this in real time and clearly don't see the size difference between her and Tashiki. Right? Like, oh, I'm like, y'all, it's crazy. All right. Yeah. She did try to sneak up on her. She did. Yeah, so they was going at it, obviously. Right? So they were going at it. It was a lot going on. I do think that I do believe that the security was getting a little too involved. Tashiki did stumble. She did have some like weird boots on or something like that. I think that's why she kept saying take her boots off or whatever. But no excuses, because we're not gonna give Dolly any excuses. She dropped Dolly. She dropped Dolly. She dropped Dolly. She dropped her. There's literally no, what's her name? There's not even, really, it's not even up for debate that Tashiki won. Tashiki won hands down. Like, there was no competition or nothing, right? And you got to remember, all right? Hear me out. If you watch this clip, we're going to go through it, guys. If you go through the clip, I swear it looked like that security hit Dolly. Same thing that happened with Lex. Remember when they claimed that Jayla pushed her? I do believe Jayla pushed her, but you can clearly see those other two big ass bodyguards push her at the same time. That's when she, got pushed on her butt. Right? And they was like, oh, get up off the ground, Lex. Ah! I'm like, bruh, do you not see these big ass, like, what's the name? But we gonna slow it down. We're gonna slow it down, okay? Matter of fact, we can do it. We can look at it again, but I'll show you guys again real quick. Hold on. So check it out. Check it out. Do you not see this dude right here? Look. And it's at the same time, so it's hard to see. For one, he don't even look like he pushing. Why? Look at this. What the hell? Are y'all seeing what I'm saying? Why was they swinging? It looked like they were swinging anyway. Like, what the hell? What the hell? What the helly? What the heliante? What the heli Burden? What the heli Bon James? What the heli Cyrus? I don't know. But y'all see. Kind of look like she lost her balance too. But this is where she says she slept her. That's where she says she slept her, okay? Yeah, I don't know. But she definitely didn't sleep her though. She definitely didn't sleep her. If you watch the second round too, hear me out. We do got a lot of Tashiki fans going out of their way saying that the audience was lying. No, they were not lying at all. Okay, hear me out. This is me calling it right down the middle. Okay? The audience was not lying. It was like, oh my gosh, she was the second round. You got to remember, they're not watching it from the angles that we're watching it, right? So they're watching from the crowd. In real time, in that split 5-10 seconds, it do look like in that second round, Dolly was getting with Tashiki. But if you slow motion it, right? Slow frame it, right? Dolly barely got any hits. I counted 1, maybe 3. Now, here's the difference. She was trying though. Like she was applying pressure to where as though Tashiki was stepping back and everything. You feel me? Now, if she was connecting, that would have been a whole different story. You feel me? But she was the aggressor. She was getting tagged. And I will say this, she was eating those hits. And for her to get hit the way that she was getting hit, we saw what happened with ET. We saw the DTB knotted up. We saw Marsh knotted up. For them crazy hits that you feel me, that connected, I mean, she really didn't do nothing. I mean, can we be honest? She really didn't do nothing. She dropped her, for sure. But hear me out, because people love to pick and choose. Hear me out. Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. Because we like to clock it over here, okay? Because it's obviously a lot of Dolly haters, Tashiki lovers, whatever. I have no dog in this fight. I don't care. Y'all to think about it. They still getting paid at the end of the day. Argue with your mama. So let me do this. You notice the same people that's laughing about Dolly getting dropped by Tashiki, right? As she should. Are the same people that was saying that Dolly can't keep up with Pretty P and she got dropped against Pretty P? So why is this such a big celebration with Tashiki dropping Dolly when, from what y'all say, and I saw it, even though it looked like she slipped a little, but let's say Pretty P did drop her, right? Had her falling in that backyard swimming, right? Is that really a win? Y'all said she couldn't get with Pretty P. So what's all the flexing with Tashiki dropping Dolly? I just have a question. I don't know. I have a question.
Clock it.
A lot of people saying that she couldn't beat up Pretty P. You know? But yeah, man, she barely got any hits from what I saw. I'm talking about in that second round. In the first round, I couldn't really tell. You could tell like when she rushed her or something, she probably got a couple hits. I'm talking about specifically the second round because that first round is not even up for debate. She dropped it. Now, I don't believe the sleeping stuff. Like, we watching it, right? But she definitely dropped it. But she got right back up. And she was the aggressor. If she was to connect on those, to be honest with you, y'all, if Dolly was to connect on all of those hits, all of those blows on that second round, it would have even been a competition. Like, she would have won. But if you rewatch it, she was the aggressor. She maybe got a hit, maybe 3, y'all. She just wasn't connecting. She wasn't connecting. And my thing is, why did Tashiki leave? You know, what was that about? Maybe Dolly would have, maybe Dolly would have, wanted to fight again. I don't know what the hell was going on. That was weird. Why did she go off like that and then leave? Take off my shoes. I told y'all. I was like, damn, why she acting like that? You know? And bruh, hear me out too. Because we gonna clock it, because people be acting so stupid. Y'all know Dolly didn't start with Tashiki, right? We be having to like go like all the way back. Because people just be having, you know what I mean? Oh my God, she was doing this, she doing that, she trolling Tashiki, then lying. I said, initially Dolly was supposed to fight Anna, and Tashiki jumped in and pushed that girl. And Stinkabella threw a drink in her face, and Tashiki just started hauling off on that girl. Like, y'all know that's exactly what happened, right?
Message.
So the whole, like, I don't understand. You said Tashiki was a sore loser, sore winner. She clearly won. Like I said, especially in that second round, like, I mean, Dolly really didn't get any hits. She was just the aggressor. So looking at it fast, it looked like she was on it. So let me go back to what I was talking about. My bad, y'all. So the audience wasn't lying. From their point of view, y'all got to remember, they just seeing from their angle from afar at that, right? 20, 30 feet away, right? Whatever the case may be, right? Probably more than that. It looked like Dolly was doing her big one against Tashiki in that second round. It did. But if you was to watch it and slow-mo it, them hits wasn't connecting. So, but she was the aggressor, though. She was the aggressor. And she didn't beat that girl up. She didn't. Did Tashiki win? It's not even up for debate. Clear, yes. But she didn't, she really did the best. If you look out, Marsh looked knotted the hell up, looked crazy. E.T. looked crazy. DTB, obviously, right? Dolly came out looking the same.
Silver team. On my mama, on my daddy, bitch.
So yeah. Dolly looked fine, But yeah, I don't know, y'all. I'm just like, it's just a lot of lying going on. We go cut it down the middle. If we was biased over here, I could clearly be like, I could just lie to y'all, be like, no, Dolly did tie. Dolly did do her big one. I don't know what y'all saying and all that, because that's what they like to put false narratives over here. We not biased. We just not biased at all. We go cut it down the middle. Dolly barely got a damn hit, at least in that second round, right? That they were claiming that it was a tie and stuff like that. She barely hit the girl, right? But it was, I don't know. Yeah, the fight was overrated still. It wasn't really all that. Tashiki did drop her. But she ate it. She got back up. It was with the smoke. But yeah. What else happened, y'all? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, Ivory and Lex was fighting. All right, we got to see Ivory and Lex. Now we know it's haters each way. I don't care. I'm gonna call it down the middle. After all that went down with Lex and Ivory, y'all, argue with your mama. It was still a tie to me. Yep. I said what I said. It was still a tie. I really didn't see much. If you want to give Ivory her kudos for when she got Lex on the ground, sure. But to be honest with y'all, I really don't know, because of the camera was trash and the security jumped in every 2 seconds. Like, they wouldn't let these girls fight. Right? They wouldn't let these girls fight at all. You know? So, like, I don't know, man. It was hard to notice anything that was really going on. So, just from my eyeballs, a lot of this stuff was ties. Like, they was claiming that they jumped Scotty. I barely saw that. Anna claiming that she was jumped. I really didn't even see that at all. If anything, I saw Summer getting jumped. DTB sneaking her. Anna was hitting her. Jayla was jumping in, hitting her. Scotty out, like, and she, in the midst of all that, she still dropped Scotty twice. She got slammed against the damn wall TV with Pretty P. And from what I saw, Pretty P and Summer was tying each other. Pretty P was just rushing her and pushing her into the damn crowd, into the security, but they was going blow for blow. The most, like, outmatched one was obviously Ivory and Summer. And they was like, oh my God, look at Summer, she got beat up. I'm like, yeah, y'all didn't see Ivory? Y'all thought Summer was gonna beat up Ivory? She was giving her crazy haymakers. Basically, it literally looked just like what Dolly did to Emma, right? And a lot of people was bringing up, and it did look like that, like Dolly was kind of just watching for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what was up with that. Ivory did sneak her too. Bigger didn't do nothing. Obviously, Adam Wack called out Bigger. She did. She called out Bigger. They was arguing and stuff like that. So I don't even know why she was even there. Like, why was she even there, right? But yeah, a lot of it was like crazy. But it did look like Ivory. And then, you know, people were saying that Dolly was scared of Ivory. I did look at the preview and some of the last episode of this latest episode. Ivory, they was going at it, but then Ivory got Dolly on the ground and she was just dogging her on the ground and stuff like that. So you can give Ivory the win with that, right? But, you know, with the narrative that she's scary, I don't know. I don't know if I can say that, because at the end of the day, she did just fight Tashiki. And are we going to ignore and how they kicked off Baddies Africa? They went eye for eye. And Ivory even had to admit that, you know what I mean? She felt like she won, but she didn't beat that girl up. They went round for round, eye for eye. So I don't look at Dolly as scary or nothing like that, but I do have my questions. It was kind of weird how she was just kind of standing on the couch. And at one point, it looked like Anna and, I mean, was she really getting jumped? Well, I guess so, right? Because Pretty P and her was fighting. She pushed her against the wall. And then Ivory just, that's what I'm saying. But 1 minute we saw Pretty P and Summer fighting, pushed her against the wall. Then Pretty P disappeared. You just saw Summer. I mean, you just saw Ivory just like uppercutting Summer. So what was the camera work with that? You know? I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. You said she fell. Maybe she did fall. But she did fall. She did fall, and then Ivory was on her head. But you can't. I will say this, y'all. Outside of Bigger, everybody got in the paint. Everybody got in the paint. I don't care what nobody say. Ain't no bias over here. Give Adam Wack her credit, even though she wasn't really doing nothing. Now you can say she did her big one against Summer. That's up for debate. I don't really see it. If you really was paying attention, the security was holding Summer, right? That's what I'm saying, y'all. The camera angles and the security was just, I don't know, man. Damn, it was trash, y'all. I don't know. I feel like this could have been way better. I just feel like it could have been way better. All right. You said Irvin and yeah, Dolly nine. Yeah, I mean they not in the same weight class, you know, but no excuses. I feel like everybody did their big one. Except for Scotty. I ain't gonna lie. Scotty only wanted to fight Summer. That was weak. Summer was willing to fight everybody. Okay. Yeah, she was keeping up with Jayla and she was keeping up with Pretty P. The only outmatch that she had was and she dropped Scotty twice. But her only like outmatch was Irvin, obviously. Was Irvin, you know? But yeah, man, everybody got in the paint. I can't be mad at other than Bigger and to Scotty. I gotta give everybody their credit. Everybody was on that. Pretty P came in on that. Irvin came in on that. Looked like even Jazz came on wanting to fight Summer and stuff like that. Like, and Jaden. Nobody worried about Jaden, y'all. On school, y'all. Ain't no jumping on school, y'all. For real? Because everybody was jumping. So Stewie kind of threw me off. He wasn't doing. Girl, you couldn't even beat up Bigger. And Nunu came in and clocked Bigger. And y'all bigger than Nunu. You know?
Bitch, watch your mouth. See, now I'm gonna have to beat the shit out you all night. Bitch, come to the forefront, ho. You started all this shit, bitch.
Like, what are we talking about? I don't know. I'm not buying it. Jaden, shut up.
You're not like that. Bitch, you pineapple, coconut, juice, sweet. Ho? Fuck is we saying, bitch? You sweeter than sweet, bitch. On the dead homies, bitch.
But yeah, man, everybody was jumping though. Everybody was jumping. Jayla was definitely jumping, getting in hits on Summer, and it was all just being messy. Everybody was jumping, but hear me out. Okay, y'all can take this for whatever y'all want. I don't care. Everybody was jumping, right? The newbies came in on that, right? But I don't care. I said it. It was still 3 versus everybody. Are we gonna play are we gonna play dumb?
Wait. Let me think.
Message.
Clock that T. Clock it.
Even with the jumping, they was still outnumbered. It was literally the big 3 versus everybody. She got it. She had it jumping though, y'all. But yeah, I think that's about it, right? Like I said, Tashiki left early, and she mad that she wasn't able to beat up Dolly the way she thought she was or wanted to, because I don't know. I feel like the security got in between everybody too much. Y'all talking about LVBs, right? Remember we be having most valuable baddie, least valuable baddie. We got 3 least valuable baddies, okay? And 2 of them is one thing. Bigger, Scotty, camera editing / bodyguards, security. Ruined the whole damn episode. I don't know what was going on. So until we get further notice, everything was a tie. Let's go. Yeah, man. So all this was it was a tie. Everything was a tie. I couldn't see nothing, y'all. I just couldn't see nothing. But yeah, man. Bigger was watching. She didn't do nothing. Like I said, Dolly was like I said, for a quick second was just kind of watching, standing on the couch. I don't know if she was just observing, or maybe she was just totally okay with just the one-on-ones until somebody jumped in, because people was like, oh, why she didn't do nothing while she was fighting, while Ivory was uppercutting Summer. Ivory did sneak Dolly. You know, we did see that. That was crazy. Yeah, but yeah, Summer damn near fought everybody. She fought she dropped Scott. When she dropped Scotty twice, that was crazy. She dropped Scotty. She fought Jayla. She fought Pretty P. She fought Irvin. Obviously she fight Jazz too. Damn it! Damn, did Scotty run the most fades? Oh, no, my bad. Did Summer run the most fades? And then I didn't like how the security was protecting Scotty like that, especially with zombie lights too. Like it was obvious. Like, can y'all at least hide it? Like, damn. Bruh, you would have thought she was the damn quarterback. She was Lamar Jackson. She was Patrick Mahomes. Y'all, she was Scotty Mahomes. Oh, we got a new name, y'all. Uh-oh. Scotty Mahomes. All right. Look, Patrick Mahomes. Y'all know, this was Scotty, y'all. This was Scotty at the reunion. And what the security was, the security was the offensive line. Y'all know the offensive line is what block and protect the quarterback. Okay? All right, let's look up. Look. Chiefs O-line. Hold on. Chiefs O-line. This was the yeah. Hey. This was the Zeus this was the Zeus security tonight, y'all. This was the Zeus security tonight. Scotty Mahomes. They made sure that girl didn't get touched or sacked or nothing. So yeah, we got a new name, y'all. Scotty Mahomes, Naughty Mahomes. Naughty with the body, Mahomes boy. All right. Yeah. Lord have mercy. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I'm thinking of right now. I think that was it. Like I said, Tashiki left because we gonna talk about this too. So Dolly claimed that was her finger that was leaking. We never got proof of who was leaking. Word around town, it was Tashiki, y'all. Oh,
that's crazy.
They didn't want to bring that up. Oh, y'all want proof? Mouth was definitely leaking. After the fight, you see she got the t-shirt on, so this is obviously after the fight. What we talking about? Oh. Anywho, we gonna get into it. But yeah, why did Tashiki leave? She fought ET like 4-5 rounds, right? She was able to slam ET, do all like she wasn't able to do all that with Dolly. Only thing she got her, she dropped her. She did. But why did she leave? What was that about? Huh? I wonder what that was about. I don't know. That's kind of the mystery. Like, she never really explained it. Like, why did she leave? And she was, I love that she acted the way that she acted too, because it reminds you that she was actually a Malone. They creepy and they kooky, mysterious and spooky, Malone family. Dun-dun-dun-dun. 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 They all got anger issues. They all get real violent. They know how to cause property damage. For somebody that just beat up Bad Dolly, my bad, for somebody that just knocked out Bad Dolly, this is what she's saying. KO'd Bad Dolly, girl, you caused a lot of commotion, a whole lot of ruckus. That girl went in that room, started punching the wall, punching the damn TV. Take off my shoes. Let's get up out of here. That's what I do. I was like, damn. You crashing out. While she crashing out, Dolly in the damn crowd, the crowd hugging her. She dancing. She showing her teeth. She showing her face. Looking still looking good. No bumps, no bruises, no knots. If y'all say that she did, that was later on. That was by Ivory and somebody else. It wasn't by Tashiki. Tashiki woke up that jaw. That's all she did for sure. She woke up that jaw and dropped Dolly. All right. Now the sleep stuff is I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
You out your fucking mind.
It was giving sore winner. It was giving more sore winner. Okay. Yeah, man. So I feel like she was doing more harm to the damn dressing room than Dolly. You know. But yeah, the big three set it off, y'all. Like I said, Roller and DTB, that was trash. It was pretty interesting with Natalie slapping DTB. She seemed like she was trying to pull her Jocelyn move. You know, kind of bossing up and, you know what I mean? You know, yeah, just trying to boss up on the girls and stuff like that. It was clear as day that Natalie and DTB was scripting that whole situation. She hugged that girl, said she bringing her for Africa. DTB said she ain't got no issue with nobody. You know what I mean? She even hugged Roller just like they did in their first fight in the first episode. Like, it was so scripted, y'all. Like I said, the big three set it off. DTB is funny. She is a fan favorite. You can see why people rock with her and stuff like that. But, you know, that whole altercation between her and Roller and Natalie, it just wasn't given. It was super obvious. Now, what was real was Janisha laughing at Scotty fighting and stuff like that and wanting to see Lex beat her up. You can tell Janisha was having a field day. With that. She was giggling her ass off. She messy as hell. Janisha is definitely messy. But yeah. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I was my bad, y'all. I know I keep saying that, but I'm just making sure I'm not missing nothing. That was pretty much it. Like I said, we got to see Dolly versus Tashiki. Tashiki clearly won. Anna and DTB snuck Summer. They was fighting and stuff like that. They all was jumping in. Everybody was jumping. Everybody was fighting, but bigger. And and Stinkabella because she's pregnant, obviously. And Scotty didn't really do nothing. I don't understand the whole Scotty stuff. Like I said, she was that Scotty Mahomes. She was getting protected by the Chiefs offensive line. My bad, the Zeus bodyguards. Ivy beat up Summer. Summer was holding her own against Jayla and Pretty P. Jaden talking about schoolyard ain't do nothing. Zombie Lights and Zessie Santana is messy as hell. Reading Rainbow. Yeah, bro, y'all, Bigger is just big for nothing, huh? Like, why are you even on the show? Like, just a waste of, bro, they easily could have replaced Bigger with J.O. Imagine J.O. on Midwest and at this reunion. I think it would have been lit.
Big back, big back, big back, big back. Down my back is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big back has no room.
Like, man.
I'm already whooped, bitch! Be like you a big ass fat turkey collard green, poor licking Tyler Perry looking bitch! Bitch! Go get some collard green, bitch! Go get some collard green, bitch! You fat ass turkey dog, bitch! I'm just like a raw piece of chicken, bitch! You big as fuck! Great!
So that was my review, okay? That was my review, guys, okay? Whether you agree or not, I cut it right down the middle. Everybody's not gonna agree with me, but I say the LVB, y'all, was the cameraman, the editing, and the bodyguards, y'all, the security. It was trash. This could have been way better. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people comparing it to Jocelyn's Cabaret reunion. And Jocelyn's Cabaret, when it comes to the fights, I gotta probably go with them, y'all. They let them girls fight. Man. I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it like that. So for the most part, y'all, it was giving tie with a lot of this stuff. Okay? But y'all don't have to hear from me. Let's see what Twitter has to say. All right, we got our Twitter reactions. All right, let's see what they got to say. Look, Tashiki was acting a damn fool, y'all. Yo, bruh, why was she, bruh? She was tripping, bro. Was she that mad with DTB? I don't really remember her, like, just like acting out like that with DTB. Do y'all remember that? For one, if you see Tashiki running towards you like that, I advise you to run. All right, that woman is insane. But you know, she was acting crazy, y'all. She said she was sober. I have questions though, because she was acting crazy. All right, like I don't get it. I don't get it. Like I said, I don't like that the security and the cameraman ruined the show for us. So let's see, y'all. Let's go. Once again, another overhyped reunion. I agree. Ivory and Lex match. I agree. Some people saying that Ivory did her big one and she beat up Lex. To each its own. I didn't really see it. The camera was so trash. It looked like they was just going at it. It was giving a tie to me, you know. Tashiki thought she was gonna max out Dolly. I agree. She dropped her. But the damage wasn't done. When you see her fight Marsh, you see the damage. When you see her fight ET, you saw the damage. When you saw her fight DTB, you obviously saw the damage. I didn't see it with Dolly, y'all. And why did she run off stage like that? Remember she was lying? I felt sorry for her. I had her leaking. I felt sorry for her. I'm like, for what I did to her. Really? I don't know. Like, what did y'all see what I saw? I didn't really see none of that.
Still pretty. On my mama, on my daddy, bitch.
You know, I didn't really see it. Also, the same people that say Anamac is too small for Lex, why are we not having the conversation between Dolly and Tashiki? Bruh, do I gotta pull this up again? I got time today. So, for some odd reason, when it comes to Dolly, I don't know if they're seeing things. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Dolly is not big. She's not. You can clearly see the difference just right here. You can clearly see the difference right here, right? But I think a better picture is that video that we saw when remember when the Africans, they didn't show up to the booking for the baddies, and we got to see all the baddies step out, and we got to see Dolly next to Lex and Summer and them. Hold on. Because they would not get this girl credit. But for some odd reason, they saying, oh, look, Anna stood her ground against Lex. She didn't do nothing. I'm like, oh, for real? Okay, let's go. Let's check this out real quick. We have time tonight, okay? Dolly is very small. I think it's just a BBL or something. It's kind of like with Nunu. Talking about Nunu too big for Anna. I said, no, she not. They're both hella small. But look, we about to see how small of a midget Dolly is, okay? So this is when the baddies came out. Lex and Roller were looking surprised because nobody was out there. Big Legatron. Y'all not popping like that in Africa, okay? So look, we see the baddies step out. All right, check it out. Look, just check it out. This is the baddies walking into the booking. All right, for one, why you didn't step in front of that dude throwing up the signs and stuff like that in the way? Can barely see anything. All right. So that's Summer. You didn't even see Dolly behind her. Dolly ended up looking like a damn Oompa Loompa. Look at Dolly behind Summer. That's crazy. Yo, and then look at Lex behind her. And I don't think Lex had heels on. She had on like some flats or sandals or something. I just wanted to say that, right? We know, get in the paint, right? We already know, get in the paint. We saw what Nunu did to Bigger and stuff like that. It is what it is, right? We saw what Anna Mac did to Scotty and DJ Sky, right? It don't matter. But what I'm saying is, I'm using this for the same people that say that Anna's too small and Lex is picking on her and all this side stuff, right? Y'all didn't say nothing about Roller and Slim, right? Like, basically people just pick and choose. I don't understand why people acting like Dolly's just this big ass girl. You know? Tashiki should have did way more damage. Way more damage. Okay? But yeah, so let me see. So it says Tashiki thought she was gonna max out Dolly. Anna and Scotty can't whoop Summer how they want to. Exactly. No, none of them can, except for maybe Ivory, right? Jayla can't see Lex, Pretty P and Dolly match. That's what it looked like to me. Shit, it looked like Pretty P and Summer match. Biggie, Scary, and Roller legs still twisted. Why they had to add that in? They had to add in Roller twisted legs.
What the fuck? Wait. Let me think.
Y'all play too damn much. Okay. So let's keep it going. Please leave Bobby at the next reunion. Yes. I'm sorry. Yep, I'm okay with that. You know what? Hey, let's shake the room. Zessie Santana could come back as a host. I don't care. He was still doing too much, but I feel like he is still the best host. He's the best host that they had, so I'm okay with it. All right, even though he was doing way too much. I wasn't feeling it at all. I just, honestly, with this episode, they could have just left it with Janisha. Well, all right, that's just me personally. But let's shake the room. Let DTB be the host in the crowd. I'm okay with that. Zombie Lights was just, I'm not about that John Scotty. That's not what y'all not about to do. That's what y'all not about to do. I'm like, everybody getting jumped right now. Why you saying they can't jump nobody else though? That's not weird.
Shut the fuck up.
Mind your business.
But you took her back.
And Zessie Santana be talking all that trash. Do y'all remember when Zessie Santana ran in the club when they was fighting? With his big, scary, zesty ass? Hold on. Saucy Santana run in the club. Y'all remember that? Hold on. Do y'all remember that? We about to clock it. Hold on. Because he ran up out of there so damn fast. Hold on, let me see. Can we see it on Instagram? I think we can see it on Instagram. Can we find it real quick? I swear the internet is just like, there's literally no reason like it shouldn't just pop up. Like, what are we doing? All right. So he the last person that need to be talking. All right. Let's mute this. You saw how fast he ran up out of there? Push the security. That's how big he is. Look, he bigger than the damn security. Look how he pushed the security. So I believe you and Zombie Lights. I don't think y'all can say anything. All right, I'll just leave that right there. You about to fight Tashiki? All right, just big for nothing, huh? just big for nothing.
You're not like that. Bitch, you pineapple, coconut, juice, sweet. How? Fuck is we saying, bitch? You sweeter than sweet, bitch. On the dead homies, bitch.
Come on, man. We go call it right down the middle. I was like, all right, bro, y'all annoying as hell. Y'all could go. Y'all could go. All right. You said then he bailed out. Yeah, because he left his boyfriend in there, right? Man, that's crazy.
Hold up. What is this shit?
I want to say it was his boyfriend. He just left him to get beat up in the damn club.
Big back, big back, big back, big back. Down my back is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into the tiny shirt, my big back has no room.
You said they say Zessie Santana can fight? Where's the proof? All I can see is that he can run. All right. That's crazy. You said he get down? Yeah. He get down a step to push the damn security out the way so he can get up out that damn club. Right? Yeah, that's exactly how AK Bar ran. Right? You said Erica and Bambi was fighting? Oh, right. That's what happened? Okay, they was fighting in the club and he ran up out of it. So wait, why he ran like that then? Yeah, you said, he was laying hands on people to get the hell up out of there? Right. Okay, so that was the Erica Bambi fight. Right. But wasn't his boyfriend there too? Needless to say, this ain't about Zessie Santana. They was both annoying as hell. Leave Zombie Lights where he stay. All right, where he at. Oh damn. A recap of Tashiki and Dolly. Yeah, that was a recap of Tashiki and Dolly. Damn, he slapped the dog mess out of her. I didn't see that clip. That was crazy. We don't condone that, y'all. We don't condone that, but apparently that was a clip of of a dude dropping a damn McDonald's worker or something like that. Yeah, that ain't cool. But they saying that's what happened to Dolly. She dropped her. I mean, there's literally no arguing. Like, if you argue that, you're clearly a Tashiki hater, you're clearly a Dolly lover. I don't care either way. She dropped her. She did drop her. She dropped her. But she ate it, and she got back up, and she still trying to fight her and all that. So you got to give her her props, man. You got to give her her props, bro. You got to give her her props, you know. But yeah, you said he a fighter, just effeminate. So what was that about? Why he run away like that then? I don't get it. Oh, Zell was trying to break up the fight. Oh, a girl fight. So why he leave? Why he run like that? And do you see how big he was? How he pushed the security back? You said because it wasn't his beef. I don't get it. Like, what does that not being his beef have to do with anything? Because of two women fighting? So he run out the club. He didn't step back. He ran out the club. What was that on? Like, what was that about? That's still kind of crazy how he ran out like that. I don't know. Yeah. But what else we got? Big Lex proves how much of a big, tall, goofy bee she is every week. Summer is a grown woman with kids. She doesn't need you to fight her battles. So when Summer is fighting Anna, why is DTB sneaking her? Why is Scotty trying to fight her? Why is Jayla jumping in and hitting her? Why y'all, like, I don't get that. Like, it's the contradictions to me. Everybody that you bring this same stuff up about, you can say the same thing about somebody else. So I would actually rather people just blatantly be like, hey, you know what? It don't matter what Summer and them do. I don't like them. I would actually respect that more. Like, you can clearly use that same argument. Okay, Summer was fighting whoever, Scotty, like literally whoever Scotty was fighting. I mean, whoever Summer was fighting, somebody was knocking her upside her damn head too. Was trying to fight her, was punching her. So I'm trying to understand what are we talking about? You know? You said he was annoyed and felt they was doing too much. I mean, are you a Santana fan? I don't like whatever y'all saying isn't gonna make it make sense to me. You can be as annoyed as you want. The way he ran out, like that was crazy. That was crazy. You know, like nothing's gonna make me be like, you know what? That was justified. He could have got out the way, step back, just walk out. Why he pushed the damn security like that? He bigger than the damn security. You know? You said he didn't want to get locked up like they did. That actually makes sense. But still, he didn't do nothing. So why would he get locked up? It'll be different if he was breaking up the fight. He hit somebody, grabbed somebody. He didn't. He got up out of there. So him going to jail wouldn't make sense, you know? But yeah. Said the cops was called. Okay. They got it on camera, right? He didn't do nothing. You said, nah, he said he couldn't get locked up because he was the only one with money to bail everyone out. I guess. Santana already talked about this. He was not scary. You don't have to believe anything. Yeah, I don't. Nothing's going to convince me the way he ran up out of there. I didn't know. So, okay, hear me out. Y'all can get arrested for watching a fight. You said storming out and running for your life isn't the same thing. Yeah. True. You know, you said once they started fighting, his reaction was to just leave. I'm picking up and leaving too. Okay. I don't care if my girl is grown with kids. I'm defending her, need be. Yeah, that's just the argument. They just don't like Lex and they don't like Summer. They're like, what? You can literally use the same argument for literally any of them, right? Why was they sticking up for Anna? Anna's a grown woman. I don't get it. And they was all jumping. But yeah. What we got? Dolly did not have to lie about her fight. It wasn't even close to a tie. Tashiki really is an eater. Okay. Tashiki won. Nobody said that she didn't. She dropped her. I think Tashiki really did more damage the first round. That was what it was. She was connecting. It was like a 3-piece. Bow. Then that last one she dropped. And then she rushed her again. Dolly looked like she was actually doing something, but she really wasn't connecting. And then the security broke it up. And then Tashiki left. Wilded out and punched the damn TV, punched the wall, and was like, you know, I'm like, well, what are we doing? You know? But yeah, you said funny how Anna said that she beat up Summer. I didn't see it. I didn't really see it, you know? You said, did she say she was taking titles because she ate the punches? Well, yeah, because she's saying that she was an eater. She was being funny. Now, people was being mad at her and oh, she the eater. She was saying she was an eater because she ate the punches, which she did. She did, you know? You said Dolly really ain't said much. Well, she's trolled. She trolled, you know? You said Tashiki attitude after gave Dolly the win for me. You think so? You know? I don't know. You said I'm a zesty bestie, but I wouldn't run off on my girls. I know not to jump in, but I'm a break ish up. Well, they're saying that, you know, hey, so we got a fellow, okay? We got a fellow zesty bestie over here saying that, you know, they wouldn't have ran out like that. You know, so everybody got their opinion. You're not gonna convince me otherwise. He didn't jump in, he didn't grab nobody. It was literally no and hear me out, y'all. When do the cops come to any situation like that damn fast? Y'all talking about, oh, the cops was called and all that. Y'all, he could have walked like a damn tortoise. Like, you know, the tortoise in the air? You know what I'm saying? He could have took baby steps and still could have been out of there before the damn police. So you're not gonna convince me that he was supposed to run out like that. That was weird. That was crazy. That was crazy. And he's so damn big. The way he pushed the damn security, that was crazy. You know? But yeah, man. You said I'm no bestie nor a hater. He left and it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't get it what you're saying. There's no argument. What do you mean it is what it is? I don't care in either way. I'm not a fan of nobody. It's giving Santana fan.
Oh.
You said you caught ain't running. Next they go say he saw, yeah, right? Oh my God. But you said you didn't see Anna putting in her work, but you're saying Dolly got dropped. Oh, what? You team Anna? I didn't really see it. I seen her get a couple hits on Summer, and then the security broke it up. Like I told you, the security and the camera work was trash. So I'm confused. Look, you see what I'm saying, y'all? That's how you know a lot of people don't be here, or it don't matter, because you really can't please anybody. So you see, I'll say something against Santana, it's an argument, right? So now I'm a hater. I drag Anna all the time, right? I drag Tashiki, I drag DTB, Lex, Summer. It don't matter who it be, right? So I guess since I'm saying Tashiki dropped Dolly like she did, now I'm team Tashiki. This is crazy, man. You say you team Dolly? Okay, if you team Dolly, you would admit that she got dropped. She did. Like, I don't get it. You know? You said the security pushed Summer. I was like, yeah, what was that? But we know how that is. We know. But yeah, the security was just trash the whole what's the name? You said you team Dolly too? I'm team Grape Tea. I'm team Grape Tea. I was gonna lie and say he saw one too. Oh yeah, the way he ran out. Right. You said you wanted to know why he didn't fight, or that he's no fighter for not getting involved. I don't care either. It's not even a real conversation. Well, yeah, from what I saw, and like I said, I didn't know about the whole, I forgot about the whole Erica Mena Bambi aspect. I could have swore it had something to do with his boyfriend, but you guys were saying that the boyfriend was just breaking it up. What was he arrested? So her boyfriend was arrested for breaking it up? That's kind of crazy. Okay. Yeah, so that was the misunderstanding, I guess. Okay. But yeah, but the brag about the Dolly Tashiki stuff, like, I don't get it. I don't know. All the fights was damn near tied to me, honestly. I told you the camera work and the security was trash. All I'm seeing is Dolly, Lex, and Summer got mopped. What? Don't ever effing play in my face again. Lex, Dolly, and Summer, like, so they all just got beat up. Are we watching the same thing?
Is this nigga serious?
Wait. Let me think.
Bitch, that's shade. Humble yourself.
What? I don't know, bruh. Okay. I'm lost. All right. Everything that I saw, y'all, and I think it's the angles. I don't know what it is, bruh. The most convincing thing was Ivory uppercutting Summer and Tashiki dropping Dolly. After that, everything else is literally up in the air. I don't know what to believe. The angles was trash, and the security kept breaking up stuff. So I don't know. Everything else was a tie. Argue with your mama. Everything was a tie. Everything was a tie. Even the roller DTB, like tie. It was trash. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me see what else we got. Ivory came out and whooped on Lex. Summer and Dolly took the big three down.
What the? What? What did he say? What?
You know what? You know what? Okay. Let's give them Lex. All right. All right. I'm not about to argue with nobody. Everything looked like a tie to me personally, but let's give them Lex. Is it really a flex that Ivory beat up Summer, y'all?
You sound like a bitch. Bitch.
Right? And then with Dolly, okay, let's say Ivory did beat up Dolly. But are we gonna forget that Dolly and Ivory, for one, she snuck Dolly first. I'll be like, let's talk about that. But are we gonna ignore that they literally just fought like 2-3 weeks ago? Gave each other black eyes. Ivory literally said, yeah, I won, but we went round for round. I can't, So, all right, hey, sure. Okay. Ivory beat up everybody, I guess. Okay. Let's go with that, okay? Why are they not letting Scotty fight Summer? Oh, no, wait, no, thank you. Why are they letting Scotty fight Summer, but not Big Lex? Come on, man. And she was quick to fight Summer. Lex come up, oh, bruh, Scotty Mahomes. She shouldn't be on the show if Lemmy won't let her stand on business. Exactly. And remember, they was claiming that Scotty got jumped, but we barely saw it. Come on, man. What are we talking about? But yeah, I'm telling you, I got pretty much tired from all of this, y'all. I got tired from all of this. The camera and the security was trash. Big Lex, Dolly, Summer came in wrecking-ish. I don't care. They got everybody bothered. This reunion belongs to them. I agree. Y'all can say they got beat up. Y'all can say they won. I don't care. Regardless, they shook the room. They set the tone for the reunion. They set the tone for the show. The show without Dolly, the show without Lex, the show without Summer. Okay, they were definitely Destiny's Child. Okay, yes. Summer is Beyonce. Argue with your mama. Argue with your mama. I would say Lex is Kelly Rowland. And the unsung hero is Dolly, which is Michelle. Because we know Michelle don't get the respect that she deserves. She's the best singer in the damn group. High key. All right. But we know Summer's the Beyonce. She's the Beyonce. She's Diana Ross of the Supremes. All right. However, whatever group you want to say, she's the lead singer. Okay. But they came on the show and they're the stars of the show. All right. Summer was the star. And they definitely got under the skin of all of these people, right? And like I said, people keep saying OGs versus new Gs. It wasn't new Gs versus OGs. It was everybody versus the big three. Ivory's not no new G. Jaden's not no. Ivory's not no OG. Jaden's not no OG. Jasmine's not no OG. Pretty P's not no OG. It was literally everybody against the big three, and I feel like they held their own. I feel like they held their own to be fighting everybody. Okay, I just wanted to put that out there, because people keep saying, "Oh, OGs, new Gs." The OGs did their big one. It's hard to say that when y'all claiming that Ivory and them did their big one, and Ivory and them, they all beefing with the big three. They were literally outnumbered. All right, they was literally outnumbered. You said Kelly Rowland was always the baddest in my opinion. Argue with your mama. Yeah, facts. That's not even an argument to me. Kelly Rowland is the baddest one. Chocolate, brown? What y'all want to call it? Chocolate, brown chocolate, skin. What you want to call it? Cause y'all know the lighting be, the lighting be making these chicks look lighter. I would go as far as to say Kelly Rowland's chocolate, right? She is the baddest one. Yes, she is. Have y'all seen her lately too? Kelly Rowland is thick, boy. Oh my God. Oh my God. She 45? Damn. Look at Kelly Rowland, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. Kelly, we can get physical. Physical. We can get physical. Ain't that the chick from Greece, y'all? Olivia John Newton, what's her name? Yes, yes, yes.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
What they say? Can you keep up? Kelly Rowland, make you lose your breath. Kelly Rowland, make you lose your breath. Kelly Rowland, make you lose your... Yeah, I can keep up. Can you keep up? Okay?
Yeah, these are pretty good.
Oh, Olivia Newton-John. Right. Yeah, she the baddest. I mean, and I've always felt that way. I used to argue, I'm telling you, I used to argue with my partners all the time. All the time. They got Beyonce on their wall and stuff, you know what I'm saying? We arguing over Beyonce. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm like, bro, Kelly the baddest one. Kelly? I'm like, what you mean, Kelly? Why you saying Kelly like that? You saying Kelly like she walking around looking like Precious or something. What you mean? Kelly is beautiful. Okay? And the face card is still, what are you talking about, bruh? Bruh. Beyonce don't even look the same. All right, what are we talking about, man? All right, hold on, let me see. I don't care what nobody say. It's Kelly. Hold on, I'm looking for look. Kelly still look good, bro. This is crazy how good she still look, y'all. My bad, y'all. Y'all should have never. I should have never brought up Destiny's Child, because now I want me some Kelly. Okay. Anywho, but yeah, the big three shook the room. Argue with your mama. What else we got? They guarding the F out of Lex when it came to her wanting to fight Scotty. Y'all peeped that? Duh. We definitely saw. Bruh, they don't even be hiding it though. At least hide it. Y'all could have edited that out. Because now it's like, what the hell?
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Like, bro. Lex punched Jayla so many times in her face, I gagged. Dang. So this is somebody that obviously don't like Jayla. And she was using her head like a damn speed bag, like a punching bag. All right? Like, this is crazy, man. But I agree. I agree. She was definitely knocking her upside her damn head. And we know Jayla, got an issue. But you see so why they let Lex fight Jayla? Why she couldn't fight Scotty? Janisha watching Scotty get her ad whooped. Right. Bruh, Janisha was so messy. She was loving it. She was loving it, bro.
Bitch.
You said, can we talk about Summer? We talked about it. Summer dropped Scotty twice. She dropped her twice. But nobody want to bring that up because they don't like her. I'm like, so y'all just go ignore that she technically won against Scotty again? Technically, Scotty ain't never beat up Summer. Can we have that conversation? Y'all know that, right? Summer walked out looking the same in Hawaii. Scotty had knots on her damn head with an ice pack. I mean, are we acting dumb? Did we not see that? Or y'all really gonna act dumb? We know what they gonna say, y'all.
Leave Brittany alone! Please!
So we go act dumb with that? That's the real tea. Y'all should really be gagged with that. Scotty ain't beat up Summer at all. At all. All through Baddies Midwest, through the show, through the reunion. Didn't beat her up at all. Summer won. Summer been beating up Scotty.
Message.
Clock it.
Okay. They said, why is Zessie Santana big ass trying to start with Tashiki and DTB? Right. Like, what are we doing, bro? Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Mind your business. Mind your business. But you took her mind your business.
Oh my God. Shut up.
Zessie Santana and Zombie Lights was so annoying.
You should have just sat there and ate your food because you need to shut the up. This is some real shut up.
Okay. What else we got? Let me see. What else we got? Last tweet about Bobby, but he really is getting on my nerves. He gotta go. I agree. I absolutely agree. Okay. But that's not it, y'all. That is not it. We got some more Twitter reactions. Okay. We got some more Twitter reactions. Let's see what the internet has to say. The internet is internet. Okay.
But wait, there's more.
I don't care what nobody say. You can't Summer. Oh, I guess they meant to say you can't lie. You can't lie. Summer is a key and good TV. She's exactly where she needs to be. Couldn't have said it any better myself.
Clock that T.
Whether you hate her or not, great for TV. Great for TV. She was taking. It wasn't the bad Dolly Tashiki fight. The highlight was Summer to me. Argue with your mama. The highlight of the episode was Summer. Summer got it popping. As soon as she ran out, everything started popping off. She literally started a whole riot. You know? She literally started a whole riot. Ivory is the key. Oh my! Wait. Ivory snuck Dolly twice. Is that or is she just talking behind her? It kind of looked like she was about to sneak her, but maybe not. I know she snuck her when she was standing on that couch. Yeah, because this is next episode. This is Dolly and Pretty P, right? Summer just dropped Scotty. She dropped Scotty twice. She dropped Scotty twice. All right. You said reunion kicked off with Summer and them. That was the first fight. Well, the first fight. No, it wasn't. That's how forgettable it was. The first fight was actually DTB and Roller. And then of this last episode, DTB and Roller, and then Natalie slapped DTB too. But nah. They well, unless you're saying that's what you only care about, that's when the reunion literally like kicked off to you. But it was actually DTB and Summer. You said Summer was active. No, I mean, my bad. DTB and Roller. You said Summer was active. Yeah, she was. You said Ivory didn't whoop Lex nor Dolly. A lot of people feel as if she beat up Dolly. It looked like Dolly tripped, fell, whatever the case may be. And she was tagging her in the damn head. You know, it's funny how they, the security let that happen to certain people. They basically what Ivory did to Dolly, they would not let that happen to Scotty. I said what I said. You know, you said the first episode. Oh, you talking about the first episode of the reunion? Yeah. You talking about when they beat up Emma? Right. Yeah. I see. Yeah. Natalie did miss. She did miss. DTB. Well, okay. She attempted to slap her. She attempted to slap her. Right. What else we got? Diamond jumping Summer for Anna equal 10s. Really? I guess. Okay, I guess. It was random too. Like it was super random when Adam and Pissy Plumber Summer was fighting, and then Donkey the Body come out of nowhere. But everybody was jumping, so it is what it is. Tashiki actually knocked her out, bro. This issue sad. That is cap. Oh my god, bruh. So okay, all right. So she knocked her out, y'all. She did drop her. She knocked her down. But to say that she knocked her out, have y'all ever seen somebody get knocked out? I don't know, man. Anybody saying that, y'all crazy.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Is this nigga serious?
Who else we got? Please leave Bobby home at the next reunion. I agree. It was very satisfying to see Ivory drag Big Lex after her in the Gremlins jump Scotty. Drag her, like get her on the ground. I don't know. The angles were so trash. The camera, the editing, and the security was so involved. I didn't see that. Y'all saw Dolly. Y'all saw Ivory beat up Lex. I don't know. I didn't really see that. I didn't really see her beat up Lex. But okay, I guess. It says Tashiki was mad as F, y'all. It's all right, girl. You still won. Right. What was that? Why was she so mad?
Y'all still treat the biggest eater like shit. That's the best fucking bitch up. Y'all still treat the biggest eater like shit. That's the best fucking bitch up.
Yeah, damn. I gotta say it, y'all. Girl, chill.
Bitch, calm down.
All right. I have to say that twice.
Bitch, calm down.
Like, what's wrong with you, Malone? Y'all are some angry, violent people, okay? Y'all, it was not that damn serious. Dolly is in the crowd laughing, twerking, just being funny and stuff like that. On the other end, and she the one that lost. Why was Tashiki so mad?
What the fuck is wrong with you niggas?
I'm trying to understand. Why was she so damn mad? I think she was mad because she couldn't beat up that girl the way she wanted to.
Nah.
They said after seeing Tashiki versus Bad Dolly.
Dolly, you lost. Nah, Dolly, you lost. Nah, Dolly, you lost.
Who said that she won?
Huh? Wait. Let me think.
Like, we all, like, what do we... I guess. Y'all, she didn't even get beat up the most on today's episode. From what I saw, them uppercuts was crazy with Summer and Summer and Ivory. Outside of that, okay. Pretty P pushed Summer into the TV on the wall, okay. But when they was going ones, like, you feel me, swinging, like, it looked pretty tie to me. All these was pretty much tie to me, This is I don't know, bro. I was let down. It wasn't really all that. I know Janisha was happy as F. Scotty got jumped. OMG. Right.
Now, why is it I just have to win this competition.
That's how messy, bro. Janisha was loving it. Being messy as hell. What else we got? Are we going to talk about Lex trying to sneak Anna and Anna catching her as catching her with a two-piece? My father. I didn't see that. Did y'all see Anna catch Lex with a 2-piece? I told you the editing was so trash. I really didn't see a lot of stuff at the same time, too. So, Lex was rushing. Lex was trying to sneak on her, and she caught her with a 2-piece? I don't know. He said you could tell Tashiki was mad at security production because they weren't letting her get Dolly the way she wanted to. Maybe, possibly. You said from the back she did? Okay. So she snuck her? You said you love that for Janisha? Well, Janisha would have loved it if they actually let Lex fight her. I don't know, man. You said Dolly must have really rested up this reunion. I didn't hear her complain once about her hands or fingers or wrists. Right. Yeah, I guess. You know? You said Dolly was getting with her? Yeah, but she wasn't connecting. She wasn't connecting. Who else we got? If this was trying to fight me, I'm leaving the scene. Yeah, I told you, man. She was acting like a wild animal. I don't know. I feel like Ivory came out and started socking on bees. They was gagging a little. Nah, I mean it was smoke. I don't get it. When Ivory came out, Lex got up and squared up, and they knew what it was. Everybody was pretty much on that. I genuinely feel so bad for Anna. Biggie doesn't deserve a friend like her. They're all not real friends. They're all co-workers. They all fake as hell. If it came to their job on the line, it's all about them. Okay? It's all about them. But yeah, Bigger, y'all talking about timeout. Bigger shouldn't never be brought back ever. I don't even know why she was even on Midwest. Right? Let alone Caribbean. Like, I don't get it. She must know all the dark secrets or something, because there's literally no reason for Bigger to be on the show. She was so useless this damn episode. She should have just been in the damn crowd. She should have been watching just like us. Why she wasn't in bruh, to be honest with y'all wasting money. Bruh, Bobby Light, Zombie Lights could be working behind the scenes, and Bigger should have been the host. She was watching the show like everybody else. What else we got? Bigger really went out sad, did nothing but follow Tashiki around and hide behind security, and losing the one person who defended her ways. Exactly. I'm telling you, just big for nothing.
Big back. Yeah, my back is loaded up with snacks and different food. Squeeze into the tiny shirt, my big back has no room.
Like, for real, y'all. Just there.
I like that. Bitch, you pineapple, coconut, juice, sweet. How? Fuck is we saying, bitch? You sweeter than sweet, bitch. On the dead homies, bitch.
Yeah, we saw that. Why is Santana big ad trying to start ish with Tashiki and DTB? Yeah, that was weird. Dolly copping a plea with Ivory, talking about, I just fought Tashiki, just go home, Dolly. I didn't really hear that, but if she did say that, and then she snuck her and stuff like that, I mean, it'll be different if she left like Mel, if she left like Tashiki. She still ended up fighting Ivory, even though she didn't have a choice because she got snuck. We saw what Dolly did we'll see what Dolly did. We saw the damage when it come to Ivory Black Eye and stuff like that. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can't, hey. But I don't know, bro. Was that really like being scary though? Right after fighting Tashiki? I don't know. People go feel how they feel. I was more looking at how everybody was fighting and people was getting in hits, jumping and stuff like that, and Dolly was just kind of kind of just watching, because I could have swore she was watching when Ivory was uppercutting Summer, but maybe that's just the editing, because we know Dolly fight Pretty P too, and Ivory. So I don't know. Natalie, girl, sit this one out. Yeah, for missing that slap. I just watched Tashiki knock Dolly up. So y'all just lying, bruh. Oh my god. So y'all, Tashiki knocked out Dolly. I don't know where they saw this, but apparently she knocked her out.
Got it. Noted. You're a weird bitch.
Bitch, calm down. Bitch, please. Who you fooling? I know you don't believe that.
Can y'all be
I know you don't believe that. That's why I'm not jumping. That's why Scotty just.
I guess. I don't know, y'all. That's crazy, okay? You said you would love to see Tashiki fight Ivory and Lex. It won't happen. All right. You said, nah, they not. No, they're saying that she knocked her out because Tashiki's saying that. Right? You said she did knock her out. We did rewind it and we did watch it. No, she didn't. I didn't know when people get punched in the face and they fall to the ground. I didn't know that was just a knockout. That's not a knockout. That's a knockdown. Do y'all watch boxing? Do y'all know what fighting is? When people get knocked down, right? It don't matter if they leave their feet, they get knocked down to their knee, they get knocked down to their back, right? If they were to get up, they're not out cold, none of that. They get up and get right back to fighting. That's a knockdown. That's not a knockout. A knockout is it's over. She sleep. It's over. So to go on Kanye West internet, to go on Beyonce internet and just bold-faced lie and say that she knocked that girl out, I gotta question you. It's given Tashiki fan. It's given Dolly hater. I don't care either way. I drag all of them. I'm a fan of no one. But she for sure knocked that girl down. Yeah, she for sure. She knocked her down for sure. It's not even up for debate. It's not even up for debate. But yeah, exactly. I can't believe this is even being explained, but it is what it is, Oh, there you go. Now you like to tell the truth. But do y'all just not like Dolly? Okay, she didn't knock her out. She knocked her down. Bro, what is it?
Shut the fuck up. Oh. That's crazy.
Bitch, that's shade. Humble yourself.
Y'all is crazy, y'all. Y'all is crazy, bro. Anywho. That was my reaction though, y'all. That was my reaction. Okay, that was my recap. I would say that mostly everything was a tie to me because the bodyguards, the security, and the camera angles and editing. I'm sorry, it was trash. It was trash, y'all. It was bad. I was still entertained. The big three shook the room, win, lose, or draw. They did their big one. They made it very entertaining. When DTB was doing her back and forth with Natalie and Roller, it was alright. It was entertaining. She was cool and stuff like that, but it was nothing like when them three girls came out and it was literally them versus everybody. It was literally them versus literally everybody. Okay, everybody got a problem with the big three outside of Stinkabella, who's pregnant, obviously, right? And we know she got beef with Dolly as well, so that she damn near don't count. But I'm just saying because she didn't fight, obviously, because she was pregnant. Natalie and then Roller liked the new G's, so she was playing it in the background too. But outside of that, everybody got smoked with the with the big three, including the new girls like Jaden, Jazz, Stewie, Alva Renee, Irvin, all of them, y'all. Like, that's crazy. That was crazy. Okay, but But yeah, that was my recap, y'all. That was my recap for the Baddies Midwest Reunion Part 2. Baddies Midwest Reunion Part 2. I will keep you guys updated. I cannot wait until episode 3. It looked like it might be 4 parts. I don't know. They might end it next week. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm still looking forward to it because we still got some fights when it comes to Lex and Jayla. She bit Lex. Yeah, we got a few more fights. Obviously, Summer going against Pretty P and Jazz. We get Dolly versus Pretty P and Irvin. So we still got quite a few fights. I'm excited. But like I said, I will keep you guys updated. All right.